Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So today we're going to talk about some punctuation. Specifically, we're going to talk about commas and when to use them. Now, commas overall are used to create pauses, or what are known in some instances as a breath. Instead of ending an idea, it creates a moment where you can rest as you read to reflect or to segment the sentence in a more natural way, almost as though it's imitating speech. Now, for today's video, we're going to talk about using commas with what are known as coordinating conjunctions. Well, what are coordinating conjunctions? We're going to go ahead and take a look. So, coordinating conjunctions are conjunctions which are used to link two different ideas in a single sentence. It's taking two separate ideas and joining them in some way. So I'm going to show you some examples of coordinating conjunctions, and there are 7 of them total in English. So the coordinating conjunctions we most often see and use are and, but, and or. However, there are others. The others that I list are for, nor, yet, and so. Nor is definitely used less commonly. However, it is still considered a coordinating conjunction. These are the coordinating conjunctions that we use. Now, continuing to look at when we would use coordinating conjunctions, I'm going to scroll down. I also want to mention that here I list it's used to join two compound sentences. Now, I'm going to briefly describe what a compound sentence is. So what are compound sentences? Simply put, it's a single sentence comprised or made up of two different ideas that could technically exist as two separate sentences, but instead are joined together using a conjunction to make a single sentence. Now, when we're using coordinating conjunctions, like the examples I showed you earlier, and, for, but, etc., you want to make sure to use or apply a comma before that coordinating conjunction in a sentence. So again, we're looking at compound sentences, which are two separate ideas that we're linking together with a coordinating conjunction. However, a comma needs to be placed before that coordinating conjunction. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at some examples of this. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our first example. So we're looking at a compound sentence, which again is a single sentence comprised of two different ideas that could technically exist as two separate sentences. However, these are going to be joined with coordinating conjunctions. So let's take a look. So in the sentence, I have, he wanted to go to the gym with me, but he had to study for an exam. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this as far as where we would insert a comma. So if we remember our rule, switch my writing tool. If we remember our rule, we're going to place the comma before the coordinating conjunction, which hopefully you were able to see is but. So again, he wanted to go to the gym with me, but he had to study for an exam. So here I would insert just before the word but, or the conjunction but, a comma to separate it. So that would be one example. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a second example. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our second example. In this example, again, we're looking at a compound sentence. As a reminder, that's a single sentence comprised or made up of two separate ideas that could technically exist as their own sentence. But anywho, let's go ahead and take a look. So Natalie invited her friends for a hike, and she made snacks for the journey. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at where our conjunction is, or what our conjunction is. All right, so let me switch my writing tool. Whoops. So I have Natalie invited her friends for a hike, and is going to be the joining conjunction, or the junction which conjoins both ideas, and she made special snacks for the journey. So here I have identified my coordinating conjunction, and now I recognize based on the rules that I would need to then insert a comma just before it. So it would go after the word hike. So there's our second example. So thank you guys again for this brief video on when to use commas, specifically with coordinating conjunctions. I'm going to continue the next one on when to apply commas in a different type of sentence. All right, for now, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Bye.